Hello. Good evening.
Good evening. Hello.
Yeah, it's another Thursday. Yeah, this week I have a very interesting topic that we want to talk about. Auntie Boleh also find it really need my two mentors to talk about this topic and to highlight us resolution and versus compromise. Wow. To me, I tell you, is follow Auntie Boleh. Always good to learn. Every week we learn. Last week integrity. So this week resolution and compromise. Yeah. Good evening, everybody. Yeah, waiting for our friends to come in.
Good
Ah,
evening.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Happy evening.
Oh, yeah,
Happy evening.
happy to meet our friends here lah. Lijin,
To meet and
thought
share.
yeah, I don't see Lijin and Esther, I think for quite some time already also, right? Yeah. Yeah.
But we see each other every day in Zoom, in online.
Yeah, good evening, good evening. Waiting for our friends to come in. Yeah, so we were talking about resolution and versus compromise. So I search through Google. Always there's new things for Auntie Boleh to learn. We discuss what we want to talk about, but it's also good that we learn every week. We learn some new words, yeah, and we go into the depths of it, yeah. So resolution versus compromise. Resolution in my mind sometimes we think, oh, New Year resolution. I want to make New Year resolution or something like that. Or this picture the resolution high. But no, this time the resolution is the definition is actually is to resolve things, yeah, is to settle something or to make a commitment to do something, yeah. So this resolution this time is this meaning. It's not those we make a new year resolution. It can be the other meaning, but this time is to resolve, to solve, right, or settle things. Versus compromise. Okay, the compromise here is for resolving disputes. It requires both sides to give way, is give out something to compromise each other. So now in our life, many times we have to face situation, we make a resolution, or we compromise. So we will let our teachers, my mentor, Lijin and Esther, to talk more about resolution and compromise and how it affect our life. Good evening, whoever's that come in, say good evening. Yeah, Auntie Boleh, Elijin and Esther would like to know, like to see, or like to hear from you. Okay. So now I shall pass the time to Lijin. Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Auntie Boleh, and hello, Esther Smalin, and our viewers. I see that Catherine Mock is watching us. Hi, Catherine. Oh, yes. Today's topic is something that is not the normal topic that we used to talk about, easier to talk about. So, like what Auntie Boleh said, resolution versus compromise. It can be another way of looking at it. Resolve or to compromise in our lives. So in my case is that when I am younger, as a child and during primary school, a lot of time in my case we compromise. We compromise, or maybe we don't know the meaning that there is such a word as a resolution. So every time with friends, when we are in an argument, we say, "Aya, give in lah. You give in a bit, I give in a bit lah." Then we all happy. So to us, oh, it's like solving the thing already. So it's okay because at that time when you're younger, we do not have much uh, thing to keep into our heart or our mind to keep on thinking about it. Once it's over lah. It's over. Then later on, as we grow older, in school is still okay. Even, but again, I also would like to say something, compromising within myself, especially when in secondary and in the university time, compromise on my own studies. So I make agreement with myself and I compromise. Yeah, now I sleep less, I study more. Then next time exam over, I can sleep more. So this is myself compromising to myself. And actually now I realize it's not a resolution because it's not healthy at that time to really burn midnight oil. So this is within myself. And later on in business is another story. I will talk about it later, because resolution versus compromise, to me, it comes in stages in my life. Maybe it's geared towards resolution, geared towards compromise. Also, it depends on my way of thinking and my beliefs. Okay, to you, Esther.
Compromise and resolution. I mean, from young, I will normally just go. I myself is always go with the flow. So to compromise resolution, almost compromising, I find that it's almost all the time because it's just give and take. To me, it's just give and take. So as long as all can go harmoniously, okay just go on, just go with the flow like this, doesn't matter. So it's quite smooth for compromising itself. So if in this way, then at home also compromising, in school also compromising, outside also compromising. That means all the while is just give and take. The life is just give and take. So not much thing But when it comes to resolution, I'm very serious. I will not just say, oh, go with the flow, go with the flow. Oh, yeah maybe it's my own flow Maybe it's my own life flow. So I'm rather serious. For example, let's say because I say I'm matured quite young, right? I mean, not say quite young, it's rather very young. Because my friends when my young time, that time, most of my friends are elders, elderly people. Majority of my friends are elderly people. So I'll be beside the animals, beside the lovely animals, and beside some playmates. Other than that, most of my friends are elderly, so I learn a lot of story from them, and then I become matured very early. I think there's factors for me to mature very early. So I have set resolution for myself. Like for example, I want to lead a single life. I mean, I want to be a single for whole life. This one is a resolution, right? Because it is concern myself, and then I'm very serious into it. Serious in such a way that nobody can say yes or no. Only I can say yes or no. So come to resolution is very a serious matter to me. And another one is on vegetarian diet. I also make it myself. And this type of thing, I make it for life, not for any certain period. So I find that when it comes to resolution, it's rather a serious matter. Not compromise, just give and take, anything also can. But for resolution, it's not. So I find that that's my way. That's my way I see what is compromise and what is resolution. If to know more, you can ask me why. Okay, back to Auntie Boleh.
Yeah, good evening. My friends who are in, Pauline, Ivy, and Cynthia. Yes, Ivy say, I like resolution, but when with the family members, most of the time have to be compromised. Yeah, you see, that's why you say sometimes, maybe we make resolution to a certain matter, but is it means that most of the time we compromise with people? As just now Esther did mention something, I go with the flow. Many times go with the flow, but certain thing only we make a resolution or we want to solve something. But does it mean that is it all the time that we do compromise more than resolution? Is that the way? Why do we always more compromise than to have a to resolve or to have a solution? What do you think, Lijin? Would you like to say about this?
Yes, Ivy, you mentioned that with family members, most of the time we compromise. But when we compromise, the issue may be brought up again. So to me, as I grow older or as I mature more, I gear towards resolutions. Either is it in my work or also with family. Maybe by this time, the understanding of resolution and compromise is better, especially in business. Let me talk about business first. So business, many a times, sometimes with staff, we even with our colleagues and staff, we say, come, let's compromise lah. You come earlier, then you can go back later, or now you can take your leave now for 2 days, and then later on you stay on longer because this is the peak time. But when we are compromising, and when we use the word compromise, there's always like what Auntie Boleh was saying, that we give up something, the other person also give up something. Then the not so nice feelings is inside. So in business term, usually we say, let's resolve the issue. Let's resolve that some people, they do resolution in writing, that is called legal binding already, resolve, and not to say that, they compromise, giving a bit. When we say giving a bit, 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road, the matter will still be brought up. The other time, 5 years ago, you do this to me and that. Even for families also, husband and wife, children and the parents, the children sometimes will bring it out again, Mommy, you remember, when I was 10 years old, you say this, but at that time, I'm not really happy about it. So that one was compromising, and not to resolve it straight on the spot. What happened? Are we still, can you hear me, Esther?
Yes, very clear.
Oh, very clear.
Loud and clear.
Try to make the person
Okay, so I thought that it's only me that I'm talking to the black space. Thank you for being able to listen to me. So to compromise in business and even among families, the issue will be brought up again. So clearly, we really have to resolve it through lots of experience that I have gone through in business, even within families also, brothers and sisters. Sometimes they will say, yeah, daddy, you like that, or whatever. Then sometimes we've forgotten, but the other person may remember it, so that means at that spot, at that moment, it has not been resolved and closed case. It is still give in a bit like that. So as I mature, like I say, now I gear towards resolution. Still lots of learning, yes. To resolve, I can have a peace of mind. Yeah, to you, Esther.
Come to this, like just now I continue. If for my own self, compromise and this resolution up to today is very clear cut. It's very clear cut, and what I make is no regret, because that is my resolution. So I'm very clear and very happy with what I have decided on my resolution. And for compromising, I find that is my way of life. I normally doesn't matter, whatever, just go with the flow. I give and take. So that didn't affect me so much. But come to my children, I as a mother, I find that part I'm quite a failure in a way that I don't know how to be a mother. And with my age, I really don't know how to be a mother yet. And so my children, I ask them what I say, they have to listen. What I say, they have to listen. They just have no chance to say no. So I find that is the compromising, the compromising of the way that I become like quite detector like this. So up to today, they were sometimes they will tell me you like this. So I find that lots of dissatisfaction they have lots of dissatisfaction. So when I hear from them, that's it. Oh, so that is the part that I'm learning. I'm learning that it's like this. So only to my two girls, I find that I'm very ignorant in didn't bringing them up in a more complete way. Because I thought that time I only know that what I say you just listen what I say you just listen, then we just go one day. But then whoever sometimes they complain to me that they just complain to me that like this. Then I will say never mind. So they cannot have chance to really voice up voice up. So I find that really we cannot say if compromise situation we must see it properly lah. If we have children, we have family members, we have people around us, we as a group leader, then resolution and compromising must be very clear cut and must really set it properly. Must have a good setting. Otherwise, we will have a lot of harm to others that we are not aware of. That's what I learned among these two words, where this compromise and this resolution is rather important to have a good setting. Yeah, Auntie Boleh.
Yeah. Thank you, Esther, for sharing about this. In fact, I'm a mother. Yeah. Sometimes I also do feel that for mother, there's no such thing as I'm an experienced mother, because we also first time be the mother. No. Our first child, this is our first time be the mother. Even the second one also come with different character. So we will never say that I'm an experienced mother. Yeah, maybe doing housework, but handling with people, it can never be sort of an experience. Yeah, so different. So to my children, it's the same thing as what Esther, what you have said, we used to say that. So sometimes when we have some dispute, as well, you said, to resolve that time, I do mention that I'm also first time with the mother, there are many, we like what detected. So these are the same thing, I say, when we want to resolve the time, we have to say out that I'm also not, you also first time be a daughter or son. For me, I'm also first time be the mother. It's the same thing. So I feel that sometimes to resolve the thing, maybe to compromise these two things in the family, sometimes it has to come at the same time. I feel like what Esther, no, like Ivy did say, for stubborn family members who never compromise, no solution works. Okay, so this is what Ivy saying. Now, we come a family, meaning that we compromise as well. Yeah. So that means there are two sides, I compromise. So this happening like that. So can we say that who will win in the compromising? They say I will compromise that what did you say about, I today I work more, you work less tomorrow. So we just want to know lah. Actually, when we say we always compromise, who will win? You say who will be the person who wins over the compromising people? Whether there's such thing like that, yeah. Jin, can you say about this, Jin? Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why in my perspective, when we compromise, there's somebody who feel that they are winning, somebody they feel that they are losing. So the situation is a bit trickier. That means it has not been settled. If somebody win and somebody got to lose, and then the other party thought they have lost and you are winning, and the other party thought they have lost and you are win. So this now misunderstanding, and later they just, because want the issue to be settled fast, okay lah, compromise, but the issue will be dug out again. So the danger of that. And for Ivy will say, stubborn family members who never compromise, no resolution works. So this one is no compromise, no resolution. So it's just status quo. Status quo also dangerous because the issues are still there. Let's all work towards a resolution, especially in bigger issues. But again, we can't say whether an issue is small or big because it depends on individual. Esther Smalin and Auntie Boleh both are mothers. I have never been a mother, and but I'm also a first time being a sister, first time being an auntie. Also, we have no training on this, so in a different aspect of it. So we learn along, and compromising, these words have been overused in my younger days. It's only when I enter the workforce. And now even for the nations, even for the whole planet Earth, people are compromising a lot. Even the heads of a country, the leaders of countries, when they compromise, war still happen. When they resolve, you can see a better future. So hope that our leaders will go into resolution rather than compromising, especially now elections in Johor that is coming on. And a lot of parties, they affiliate with one another and they compromise here and there. And what will be the outcome? So whatever we want to do, it's better to go for resolution. through my business work, I have learned a lot, all the experiences, either the success or the failures, that resolutions is still the way to go. So resolution will still be in my life for a long, long time, because I find that it is the way to go rather than to compromise. Yeah, it works if both parties are sincere. Yes, so resolutions, it can be resolved in many, many ways, of course, through sincerity. The use of the word compromise to be reduced lah, because when we say compromise, then our thoughts will think of the compromising part. But if we say we want to resolve, really, really take effort and time lah, effort and time. In whatever we do, both parties can be father, mother, or even among family members, or even for business, or even for the country leaders. Yes. So let's work towards a resolution. Now to Auntie, no, Auntie Boleh is not here. So to Esther smiling.
Okay. To me, whether we use the word resolution or compromising, for me, I find that clear understanding is very important. Clear understanding about the subject we are into it, and then the clear understanding why we want to have it, and clear understanding why we want to have that purpose. So I find that if we are very clear, then it's nearer to the resolution side. If we are not very clear, then it's nearer to the compromising side. So I mean, if I put it into two sides, so the scale will be nearer to the compromising if your clear understanding is not that much. If we really clearly understand, then it will be nearer to the resolution side. So for myself, I'm very clear what I want, then I set resolution. Then for the part that I'm not very clear, I find that it's okay. But I still not very clear, but it's okay, then I compromise. Since you okay lah. I mean that is the way, and then I don't mind about that. So clear understanding, I find that is very important. Then in a group, if in a group, it's important to have clear understanding. So it's good to ask whether you really understand what I mean. You understand the situation. You really agree to it. You understand or not? You understand. You agree. Then there is no knot being tied there. Yeah, there is nothing like there is a burden to carry, or there is some hatred or anything. There will be nothing already if clearly understand the thing. So I find that clearly understanding will bring joy lah. Will bring joy, will bring friendliness. Everything positive will be in with clear understanding. Yeah, agree.
Agree.
Yeah. Esther, I thank you for saying that. When you are clear on the thing, the matter, then the resolution you can be made. I mean, you can resolve the thing. It's only sometimes we are not sure, as we say that, okay, become the mother, we are not sure, we are not sure. So many times we have to compromise, as you say. So this matter really come to a way. Like Ivy said, resolution is for people who are mature, understanding, and not self-centered. It can be true, but for me, I feel who are matured, we can resolve things, yeah. But and again, for me, Auntie Boleh feels that it also comes to what situation it is. But and again, I thank you, Esther, for pointing out that we must be very clear of what the matter is. That can help us make a lot of decision or resolution. For this, I would like to say thank you for this point that I taken that we must be sure of what we want to do. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so it come to a point if we say no. I no resolution, no, or I don't make compromise, or I don't make resolution. What will happen if there's such a person or matters come up that we say no for both also I won't say any. It's always a no lah. So what will happen? Let's say if this thing does happen. Yeah,
So just pause, and then on hold because it's better to not make any decision and to just chin-chai and simply make a decision where then later on more issues will come out from that decision. So if there's really somebody who is not ready to understand or not ready to take on any decision, don't rush into it. Don't rush into it. Just do some reflections. That's for personal. But if for business dealings, don't go along with it. Don't make any decision. If not, there'll be fighting and argument and all that. It can be very nasty. It can be very nasty. So like what Esther was saying, understanding, clarity. I think we have talked about clarity, integrity, and all these have to be in place. And all these come along also with education. That's why our country want to emphasize so much on education from your parents and also from your teachers and from your peer group and all that. So if a country is mature, the people are mature, the whole environment situation will be very conducive to make any resolution. So like Auntie Boleh, so if cannot resolve, cannot compromise, just on hold and just take a deep breath and then make sure that everybody understand and clear. It's fair for all parties. Sometimes because of misunderstanding, that's why people don't want to resolve, don't want to compromise. Because of misunderstanding, wrong message been interpreted. And yes, so just put one side first, explore more. Maybe there are other options which can resolve. So take a breather take a breather. Time, of course, we'll say, time don't wait for men, so we have to be fast in everything. But there are certain things that we really need to have all the resources that we have, the understanding the materials and everything laid out properly for two parties to really resolve. And they don't say what half-baked decision or half-baked agreement is very dangerous, even between family members. And I'm used to working life, but now more into family. So resolution, some may not understand so clearly. We have to take the responsibility to explain that resolution is better for the future and for the now because we emphasize for the now. Okay, thank you. Esther.
Yeah, resolution for the now. Yeah, that means to understand, clearly understand, clear comprehension. So for me, if just now say if no, if all say not to compromise, not the result, no or no, then how is it? If it's a situation turn up to that way, the party said no. So I will find that if you know that we are coming to discuss for compromising or resolution, if we are coming for this discussion, and yet you said no, so what is actually worrying you? Anything that you feel there is fear or anything, any doubt or anything that so scared you, you said no, frighten you away. Anything, any subject that frighten you, that's why you have to say no. Since we come for discussion, why you are in this stage, so I have to ask the person why. Anything you are so scared of or not? Anything that any outcome that you think will turn up badly or anything like this. So have to understand from the other party why no. Because we are coming for a discussion, for an agreement, for things to go on. Why no? So that means there is some fear the party have some fear.
Yeah.
So have to clear.
So that means what you say is true. So we are here to decide. It has to be either one. It's no such thing as no for both. So that means at the same time now, our election is coming to a halt. So we have to make a resolution, decide now or no compromise. Sometimes don't say, 𝗓𝗓 compromise. No compromising. So make sure that we do our part. We go there, we have to do our part. Since we have a part to do, we have our chance to do, and make a decision on that, right? Yeah. So
Yes.
Auntie Boleh, bye-bye. Yeah.
Yeah, go and vote. Vote.
Vote. Yeah. Thank you. Bye-bye.